Hey guys, Chlorine King here. Welcome back from the video. I'm excited to share this video with you guys because it's an addition to one of my videos I did a couple years ago titled How to Be Successful in the Pool Business. I know it's been a great help to you guys from the comments you guys have been leaving. I really appreciate that. And there seems to be some type of barrier between the stuff I talk about and some of you guys actually applying it. And then, again, this is all in my experience. I'm not trying to say these are what you have to do to be successful. And if you don't want to be successful, go ahead and leave the video, because this is just going to go through one ear and out the other. This is for people that want their business to grow positively, and I want to help you guys do that. So, I get questions all the time about how to, make your business grow, how to get more accounts, especially from some of my Patreon members, in addition to the general public emailing me almost daily. So I have a good grasp on this, and the only reason I say that is because my business has been very successful thus far, and I just want to share it with you guys and help you guys get better. So the first thing I get, one of the first questions I ask is, are you getting calls? Because if you're getting calls, that means that, Google's recognizing you, and, you're placed properly in front of people to get calls. That's a great thing. But one of the questions, when they say yes, one of the follow-up questions I have is, well, are you answering the calls or anything like that? I sort of let them talk a little bit for a minute, and I found that historically people take a couple days to get back to the person making an inquiry. And the problem with that is there's 400,000 pool companies right in your immediate area. And if you're not answering the calls and being responsive, they're just going to go down the line. It doesn't matter how many reviews you have. I think I'm over 150 5-star reviews now on Google, and I trump anyone that's in my area as far as reviews go. And I found if I don't respond within a day, they've already moved on and they've already found someone else. So it's one of those things where, guys, you need to be responsive when you're getting calls, because that's the only way you're getting your business to grow, is if you actually get out in people's backyards. And if you take a couple days to respond, you're just going to be bypassed. And that's happened to me personally when I'm 2 to 3 weeks out, as far as being able to get out somewhere, because I'm just so booked, which is a great problem to have in its own right. But if you want to keep that business going, you need to keep being available as much as possible. Another thing I found that you guys, and I don't mean you guys as in everyone watching this video, don't take it like that. What I mean is I'm just addressing you guys like you're my friends and stuff like that, because you guys are. One of the things you guys aren't putting in the time. And what I mean by that is, when I made my business grow, I was available 24/7, except for when I'm sleeping, of course. The weekends, I would answer clients 10 o'clock at night. I would answer clients or new prospects. I was always available. So that's something you guys need to look at, being more available, at least in the beginning, so you guys are established where you guys want to be at. That really helps your chances of growing. Because like I said, to tie in back to what I said previously, if you're not answering calls in a timely fashion, you're going to be bypassing, your business isn't going to grow. So the way to grow is to be available as much as possible, right, guys? So definitely do that, and that will get you more business. It may not happen right away, but it's all about numbers, guys. The more yards you're in, the more successful you're going to be. Or the more business you're more likely to land. Let's put it that way. So definitely make yourself more available. Another thing you guys can do to make your business grow, the cheapest referral is from your existing client, word of mouth, right? So how do you get those? Well, you got to bend over backwards for your clients. I had one of my Patreon members tell me that, well, he didn't tell me, I basically figured this out. I found that if a client ever complained about anything, he would just fire them. And it's one of those things that, guys, whether the complaint's legitimate or not, you got to bend over backwards for these people. And I don't mean kiss their ass. Believe me, I'm not that type of person. But they are putting food on your plate. They are the ones paying your bills. They're the ones giving you money for your service. you need to make them a priority. So if there's any type of concern from any of these clients, you have to get out there as soon as possible to take care of it. One of my subscribers emailed me, and I had a pretty lengthy conversation with him, and found that, I'd ask about these complaints from clients, and it would be weeks before he'd get out there. Guys, that is leaving a bad taste in people's mouths about your company if you're taking weeks to get out to someone's house. So, a story about me anyways, and how I grew my business. I worked at a jewelry store, which I'm sure a lot of you followers know already, while I was trying to grow the business. But once I transitioned to my pool business full time, I was full time in my pool business. I was working 7 days a week for probably 6 to 8 months, because I wanted my business to be successful and to grow. I eat, slept, and breathed my pool business. And that's something that I found some of you guys that aren't being and finding that success you guys want. You guys aren't doing that. You guys are cutting off at 5 p.m. You don't work weekends. You're just not doing what you need to do to be successful. And that's something you guys really got to change, because like I said, there's just so much competition out there that you can't afford, if you're wanting your business to grow, to take time off all the time, have every weekend off. That's something I can afford now, because I got a bunch of accounts, I got several employees, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. I feel like some of you guys don't realize how much work's involved with being successful. I feel like you guys just, I'm going to start my business and become a millionaire. It doesn't work like that, guys. You have to put in the time and effort, or it's just not going to be successful. Small businesses are more prone to failure than any other type of business out there. So you guys have to make it a determination that I'm going to make this work at all costs. And all these things I've outlined so far are ways to do that. Boots on the ground and just putting the work in. And again, you have to stay on top of your books to know what your P&Ls are, profit and loss. There's a lot of hats we have to put on when we're starting a pool business. I mean, you're a service guy, you're a therapist, you're an accountant, you're a bookkeeper, you're a phone answering service, you're a receptionist as far as scheduling appointments, you're the PR for the company, you're a liaison between the customers and your company. There's so many different hats you guys have to put on in order to make it all work, and you have to play all those hats properly, or things are going to start falling by the wayside, and before you know it, you're out of business. It's one of those things where you can't bring a horse to water and make him drink. I'm trying to lay all that out for you guys, but you guys have to apply it and do it yourself. And I really want you guys to all succeed. I care about you all, and I hope this helped you guys to be more successful and actually see business growth. So stay tuned for more videos, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next video.